The mission of the Aspire movement is to transform urban youth to reflect Christ and restore their community. We accomplish that vision through our mission, which is to equip godly mentors to develop and deploy the next generation of urban leaders through mutually transforming relationships. Urban youth are often looked down upon as charity, and thus the relationship becomes about fixing an individual, whereas we believe that the mentor has a lot to learn as well, another story, another culture, another way of life. Technology is great, but it costs money, and a lot of times nonprofits who are doing unbelievable work don't have the resources to secure the proper technology. TechBridge has walked alongside of us in showing us the various tools that are out there to make our ministry more efficient. All of our files were literally in manila file folders, and to try to track down information, phone numbers, addresses was a headache. And so with Salesforce, we've been able to categorize that information, to put it on a database and put it in a cloud system where I can pull it up on my phone no matter where I'm at. I can get that information. We have been able to cut down the time on administration, which allows myself and my development director a lot more time to actually do the ministry, to recruit mentors, to do donor care, to follow up with individuals who are interested in our program. And one by one, we are making an impact and hopefully reaching the world.
Feeding America services more than 46 million of our neighbors with over 4 billion pounds of food in a year. And that equates to 3.3 billion meals that reach the tables of our hungry neighbors through the services of the Feeding America network. We waste so much food in the United States that it's hard to believe that there's 46 million Americans who suffer from food insecurity. So technology is a big part of bridging that gap, because we can't just do it with trucks and with more buildings and with more people. TechBridge provides valuable business solutions to Feeding America in the form of several systems that are able to connect our donors with our members, and then our feeding agencies with our local food banks. So these systems work together to ensure that millions of pounds of food actually move through our systems and are made available on a local basis every day. And over time, I know that we can count on TechBridge to be our partner to help us solve some of these problems. And that includes innovation and expansion of current good practices into practices that are more sustainable and more comprehensive long term.
The Atlanta Step Up Society mission is kind of twofold. 90% of our people are veterans, and we've been like that for a long time. So our concept was, and our mission is, to help the homeless veterans become productive members of society again. And through a lot of avenues. We have housing, we have employment, and we have all type of counseling sessions and substance abuse and other areas. The TechBridge Innovation Award, it allowed us to improve our business, to become more technologically conscious. We didn't have that. We ran everything off paper and pen. We must have mentally estimated that we had 20,000 sheets of paper of donors that we had done in the last few years. We just saved them in tubs. So the award allowed us to run our company more efficient. Now, as we starting to log those donors into the data system, if they call in, all we have to do is put in their name or their telephone number and do a search. Not only does it pull up the donor, but we can plot the route, the day, and which truck to assign it to, and assign a picture to it. And all of this happened since the Innovation Award. I could go on and on and on, and we're just scratching the surface. We have ideals for Veterans Employment Center, and whenever I get in a bind and I don't know how to market something, all I have to do is go to Salesforce, and I can pull up, let's say the last 6 months. It might sound like basic to some people, but to our company, it's a new world. So the morale of the company is a lot higher. People's self-esteem is a lot higher. Our employees feel better. The customers are very satisfied. So overall, the Innovation Award helped us. I can't say 100%, that would be too small. 500%, and we're shooting for 1,000.
This is what I was born to do, and it's had an unbelievable impact on me. I wake up every day excited about what new is going to come down the pike today. And through the generosity of TechBridge and their resources, we are expanding our impact in changing the world one mutually transforming relationship at a time.
Salesforce, Accenture, and TechBridge gave us a foundation that changed the course of our whole organization. We have gotten grants for housing, we have gotten grants for feeding the homeless, and that's great. I never would take away with that. But we never got an organization to give us a grant that would change our lives to help others.
Feeding America, along with partners like TechBridge, will be changing the world every day in the face of that young child who can get breakfast at school and then learn that day instead of worrying about being hungry. By helping that family that fell on hard times, and by making sure that they have food on the table so that both working parents have the energy to go to work. By connecting the passion of millions of people across America who care about the problem of hunger and who want to work with us to solve it and to see it ended in our lifetime.